Okay. Here we go. It's time to take on the final dungeon of the last story. I really do love this chapter. It's so brilliant. So yes, chapter 40, The Last World.
Who designed this place? Just look at it.
Well, not much to do, but keep walking.
Heads up. Here they come.
Yeah.
Look, it's producing fake copies
So, here we have Bereth again.
They just get bigger and bigger.
Now, Bereth here splits into 3 copies of himself. You can't tell which one is the actual Bereth until you have destroyed their shields and seen how whether they die or not. If it's a fake, it'll disappear quite quickly, and then you can put the hurt on the actual Bereth. Also, you can reboot the robots, well, the robot, I should say, that's in the arena, and he can help you battle, which is so helpful. It's very true.
I never dreamt I'd be able to come and go from the castle
Indeed.
Relax, I'm just having fun.
This isn't the time to have fun, lol. Kind of in the middle of a battle, thanks.
We were fighting just to survive. But now it's like we're fighting for tomorrow.
Let's be Callista, defeat Gurak, and go.
One of the reasons that I think this chapter is so brilliant is that it is just like a massive culmination of everything that we've worked towards. Just all the characters coming together and proving that we can do this.
This is the real one. Everyone.
Now, there are quite a few bosses throughout the course of this dungeon, so do be warned. Also, I love the vibrancy of the colours in this area. Like, for the longest time, they've always seemed a wee bit dull-ish to me, but in this kind of dungeon, everything's really kind of bright and just feels really powerful. It's brilliant. Also, Bereth is literally no match for us now, considering how awesome we have become. Oh, 3 doors. What are we going to choose?
1, 2, 3.
So, what now?
Tradition states we should split up.
Isn't that dangerous?
We're not exactly an army, and Zangurak's no pushover.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm trying
I fully agree. Really? If we go through a door, we have no way of knowing if we can get back or not. We've only got one shot at completing our mission.
We have to stop Zangurak, no matter what it costs. And we're fast running out of time. Those are the facts.
Hey, don't talk like you're already dead.
No, Lowell is right. We're the only ones who can stop Zangurak now. So we need to move fast, and increase the chances of one of us managing to get to him. But the one thing you must not do is give up hope. There will be a way out of here. I promise.
The great savior's intuition, eh? Well, it's good enough for me. I'm in.
Then it's decided. I'm off.
On your Todd?
I have my dad's blood running through my veins. Warrior's blood. Don't worry about me. I'd be more worried about yourself. Well, see you later.
He just needs a hug. Right, we're off. See y'all later.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Righto. Shall we?
Yeah.
And so, our
Even
party is
as they went their
separated.
separate ways, they all felt the strong ties of friendship that bound them together.
Of course.
They each made a silent promise to meet again as they entered the stage of their final battle.
And the reason we can keep our friends with this is because they're all in our hearts. Cheesy as that may sound. I just love cheese. This is how things roll. And we now actually get to play as Syrenne. So what you may not have expected to happen is that you get to kind of play all three parties throughout this dungeon, which is really cool.
You're such a pest.
Okay, fancy a
You're on.
And I have to say, it's really fun to play as Syrenne. She's just like really badass.
It was looking really promising too.
Although the complete lack of being able to heal is frustrating.
Okay, don't kill me.
But yeah, what's going to happen is that you're going to fade out of one character and fade into the next. Yurick plays exactly the same as Lowell did.
I wish Zael was here to distract them.
But generally what you're just going to want to do is just do a very quick load up and fire at enemies. You don't really need to go for your power attacks. Just kill them as quickly as possible so that you can move on. Also, quite fun that there's an elevator stage in an RPG, because that generally doesn't happen. It's generally always just in normal beat 'em ups, and most definitely not RPGs, but nice to see that messing with genres a little bit.
I hope everyone's alright.
So do I. Now, pretty much all of the enemies that you face are weaker than they would be normally, mostly because, I mean, they can't expect you to kill things if you are struggling. Well, if you can't heal, and they can hardly expect you to kill these things and get through. It's like these guys will go down quite quickly because you're Yurick and you're on your own. Just as the enemies will go down quite quickly with Yurick and Lowell.
Golems? Come on!
So yes, now we have to face the golems that we were getting to help us earlier. Now what's really going to be helpful to you is to make sure you defeat a golem, and when you have defeated that golem, reboot it and use it for your own gain.
That makes me feel ill.
You mean they have brains, or they have issues?
Or, even better, kill both of them and reboot them. Then you have two massive golem forces working with you, not against you.
Syrenne, I think that we're the ones about to get a roll.
You will if you carry on sitting on your arse like that.
Syrenne, I'll deal with things here. You go on ahead.
No, it's not happening.
And
just leave you and run away.
Oh, bless. Yeah, run away.
They're scarpering!
What are they up to?
They've been dazzled by my charm, class, and looks.
Yeah, that and the fact the golems were working on our site.
You're such a killjoy.
These
Totally.
things will defend the depths of Lazulis from anything or anyone.
So, who are we going off to now? Are we returning to Yurick, or are we going over to Zael and... Yes, back to Yurick. We'll get to Zael and Mirania in a tick, don't you worry. But I do really like this chapter. And I think it is because you get to play as all the other characters. And even though it kind of comes out of nowhere, it's just kind of really nice because you feel close to them. It's like everybody in the team is working together. It's not just Zael as Superman saving the day, as it were, because he's the main character.
I always thought I was alone, but I'm only alive because of everyone else.
Yurick, probably need to not monologue, okay?
I can't rely on other people forever.
It's true.
Dad, I'll make you proud.
Good on you, Yurick. Very, very well done.
Whoa!
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Whoa, I am in love with this.
That was a close one.
Lol.
Let's save the violence for the baddies, eh?
And, yeah, we can't do anything about these guys.
Well, if this is how they treat their guests, what about their enemies?
So,
Poor Zael will
basically
fight
what you need to do is dodge for your life.
So, how are we going to deal with these?
Can't reach
Dodge.
them, can't attack them. Don't have time to cast magic.
Guess we better fall back on the age-old tactic. Dodge like crazy!
Syrenne's got it. It's almost like Aqua doing her cartwheels. They're going, yeah, 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 yeah. And Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. My god, those cartwheels were so helpful.
Let's just go. We have to keep on going, even if it's a trap.
Very well, Mom.
Very, very
Your
true.
wish is my command.
Why, thank
Gee.
We done here? Good, we're done. Let's run!
Hey, you'd never guess that Lazulis Island had a place like this beneath it.
No,
It's a
it's
long way down.
ooh.
Ugh.
You're
This
pretty
is
cute,
bizarre.
but you're not trying, you know.
Shut your gob, you pillock. Let's go.
Oh,
Help, I'm falling!
Syrenne said pillock.
You daft
Oh.
slut. That's dangerous.
By the
Haven't
way,
heard that in so long.
electrifying.
When we get back, you're dead.
Sure, but let's bring Dagran back and have a few drinks first.
Fine.
Always thinking about the
I'll buy
alcohol.
it for
God.
the whole night.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
So, let's save up and, we'll move forward along this bridge. So we have a chest here with some dragon skins in it. Not a whole lot else, other than
And what's
dead.
this?
end.
Another huge
Wonderful.
and imposing wall with no door?
No way. A dead end. Lowell, listen to how it sounds. I think it's hollow.
Really?
Ooh. Oh.
My balls. Serves you right for being such a naughty boy. Ah!
Guess we're both a bit naughty.
Aww. Lola, I'd say you're doing incredibly well, considering you just had a massive stone block thing whack you in the balls. That's gotta be painful. And so we are finally with Zael and Mirania after about 10 minutes or so of not playing with them.
You humans, you still dare to challenge the will of our king?
Of course. We need to take you down, like seriously.
We must stop Zangurak. We must stop the land from dying. If the land dies, Gurak will suffer too.
It's very, very true.
Tis but a trial. We will survive.
We will survive for as long as we know how to love. I don't will stay alive.
We aren't all
No?
like that. When we stop the
Okay.
land from dying, you'll see.
Logical brat. For your kind, ignorance is truly your sole bliss.
He's injured.
Lord Zangurak need not concern yourself with my healing, for I will bathe myself in your blood.
Here I go.
You're in no condition to fight.
Zael,
So
to the floor.
now we have to take on Zephyr.
There's enemy magic all over the place.
What's quite annoying
Into my protective magic before
is that
anything
he
bad happens.
uses a bloody damage circle. And you have to face other enemies as well as Zephyr. Thankfully, he's not too bad to defeat other than the whole damage circle issue. He goes down pretty quickly, largely because he's already injured.
I'll destroy it with my magic. Zael, please draw the enemies away.
I'll be the bait. Let him have it, Mirania.
And, yes, now is the time to use magic! You know, Zephyr,
The battery is gone.
you do good to, you know,
Now, we just have to beat him.
try and make a barrier that is not the colour that Mirania can, you know, affect. Because, really stupid. Like, really stupidly so. Oh, no.
Is this really it?
See, now he's changed. He's got logic.
He's quite near.
He ought to know what to do. Mirania, don't give up.
It's always about the holding out, isn't it?
Until Yurick gets here.
Come on, hurry up, Yurick.
Leave it to me.
Yurick, hurry up!
Mirania.
Ixnay on the slowy K. Because that totally made sense.
We need to fight our hardest to win.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting on Yurick, Zael. There we go.
Mirania, I'm here. Yurick.
You took your
Just in
time, bud. Right, seriously. So slow.
Take out his barrier. I see. Okay, let me handle it.
Yurick and
Then,
I will
as you may have guessed, we not only have to fight Zephyr to get to Zangurak, we also have to fight Zesha.
Just keep those enemies occupied.
And he's not injured. Oh god. Right, we need to take down Zephyr quickly now. I don't want this to last too long, because otherwise this could end up being painful. Oh, he's deciding to go back to the forest now, are we? You know, it should just change to the colour of magic that Lowell can affect, because he's not here yet. I mean, surely if you did, that would signal that Lowell and Syrenne are about to arrive, but either way, you're really not very smart, are you, Zesha? Because if you were, you would just kind of do, well, actually, you'd just kind of do the Callista's magic barrier. Because there's no way we'd actually be able to get through that. And I do mean that seriously, because we don't have Callista, and we have nobody that knows Shining. So, we'd be totally screwed. But, nearly there.
Yurick! I'm on it.
Eat this! Better, your feeble incantations are useless against you.
I beg to differ.
Glory be to Zangurak, my king, for all his days, and a curse upon the humans for all eternity!
And so, Zephyr is dead.
Thanks a lot, Yurick. We owe you one.
Nah, forget it. It's normal to help each other. We're friends, right? Don't forget that.
Yurick!
And now I owe you another one.
Nah, forget it.
Forget it. Indeed.
Thanks.
So, for defeating Zesha, we get... well, Zephyr, I should say. We get the South Wing and the North Wing. Oh yeah! I believe if upgraded properly, they are quite powerful weapons.
It's my brother.
His death will not have been in vain. His blood will pave the way to our noble goal.
Your Majesty.
One could not ask for more loyal subjects.
Serving you is our greatest joy, my liege.
Do not die.
I shall do my best. The stage is set. Let our dance of death commence.
And so, now we have to face off against Zesha. With the really amazing track, Dance of Death. Or Death Dance if you prefer, but he says Dance of Death, so that's a bit more accurate.
Don't give up yet.
So, Zesha is actually quite tough, as you may have figured, because he's not injured right now. Now, generally he will guard or perfect guard everything that you throw at him, so you have to break his guard and so on and so forth, or perfect guard him yourself. But this song's brilliant. Like, generally, I think this is probably one of the most Final Fantasy-ish tracks that Uematsu has done in the last story. But it's still really, really, really good. Just gets the blood pumping. Because we are nearly at the end. The final boss is coming. What is annoying though is that we do have to stay in Mirania's heal circle quite a lot, otherwise we are screwed. Thankfully breaking his guard is relatively easy once you know what you're doing. You've just got to make sure that Yurick keep doing his prominence and you get the guard break off on him. And eventually, Lowell and Syrenne will turn up, which I hope is soon, because I'd like to get this fight over and done with as quickly as possible, because this part is going to be very long. It is very long. Ah, there you are. You guys took your time. Like, seriously, so slow. Syrenne, that was really badass.
Well, look at that. Everyone's here. I'm glad everyone's okay.
Well, apart from Dagran, but he didn't come with us, the lazy bugger.
You two got that? Yeah, no problem. Watch out, it's pretty dangerous.
Kinda figured that.
I'm here now. Not too bad.
Now,
Sounds good.
the great thing about Zesha is that he does get reasonably easier-ish once the others turn up, because you've got more people to attack and to cover your defences. Although it does mean that you have more magic being thrown about, so the perfect guards get thrown about a lot more and magic gets reflected, which is very unhelpful, really. So in a way it is actually more difficult, but you do get to take him down.
Had a close experience earlier. Didn't like it.
Yeah, I have to agree. Okay, scrap what I said about him getting a bit easier. He doesn't get any easier. In fact, he probably gets more difficult. Guys, you might want to wake up now, please. Might be helpful. Thankfully, he can't perfect guard your spirit attacks, so if you want to get some extra damage on them, that's your tactic. Also, I believe you can use Gathering Burst on him, if you so choose, which does slow him down and I think is a great way of doing it. But he's nearly down. This is going well. Or at least it was. God, stop paralysing me, you bloody blighter. I kind of hope Yurick doesn't die again. Kind of would like to keep him going. Would like him to get some experience from this. Would be helpful. Because once characters have completely run out of health, then yeah, they don't get the experience points from the fight. Yeah, take that, Zesha.
Something ain't right.
Oh god. Typical. Well, he is kind of magical, so it's not out of the question. Oh dear.
Easy Easy lemon squeezy.
No, it's not.
We'll take care of things here.
Guys?
Hurry up and save your princess.
Guys? I think you're missing something here. Guys?
Syrenne! Couldn't let any harm come to a beautiful girl like you.
Lowell!
Lowell!
Lowell! No! Lowell, please! No!
Not good. He got me all right.
No! Lowell, no!
I have cast away my pride. Call me a coward. I care not. The Zagurak's wishes must be realized. Come, choose. I shall crush you all.
Why? Why now? We have to get out of here! Come on, Lowell!
I ain't going anywhere. Go on, run along. We'll hold out here, somehow. But
Nova, please go ahead. You're the only one who can save Callista.
Will... So stop fucking and go and save Callista. Zael, get moving! Now! If I say move, I mean it.
don't worry, we'll think of a way to deal with this guy.
We'll be just fine, Zael. You of all people know what we're capable of, right?
Watch this!
Zael, get moving! Now! If I say move, I mean it.
Everyone, be safe.
Indeed. And after all of that, it's time to go and take the fight to Zangorak. Bring it on,